We're going to skip
This
the
is a
commercial,
guide
ain't
show
we?
2.0.
Called a skeet shoot. It's an American tradition. German tradition, British tradition.
When we shoot, you actually have to stand on your legs, and then you have to move a little. It's very small movements, but you feel the tension. Then you use your back because you're rotating, and of course you use your both hands because you hold a weapon in it. Well, the muscle memory, technique, and reaction are the huge part of our performance because you have to react immediately. You have to have a really good technique, but the muscles remember what you have to do. So you have about half a second to hit the target since it appears. So it's the combination of the three of them. Well, eyes are quite important for shooters, let's say, because it's very important so that the eyes can focus at the target. And you have a very good peripheral vision because you have to be.
Now we're going to pause that. She's using what's called an over and under shotgun. 2 rounds in it only. We're going to look at some other shotguns that are far more better. Now you could look at pump action shotguns. I'm sure you got plenty of them there for hunting. If not, they're easy to manufacture. All right, so we're going to look up. You can get your hands on these, an AA-12. Let's see if we can find a short one. The AA-12 versus the Saiga. These are both full auto shotguns.
Hey guys, this is Andrew at UI6 Vids.
Both these are good
AA-12
choices,
auto
by the
shotgun.
way.
We're going to be comparing this to the Sega 12 gauge full auto as well. These are 2 weapon systems that you guys always hear about in full auto 12 gauge versions. You've seen me shoot the Sega 12 gauge full auto before, and you've seen how much that barrel's all over the place.
I recommend semi-auto.
Well, as you guys may know, and a lot of you do know, the AA-12 is a very recoil reduced system. The fact that it is a constant recoil reduction system, and the fact that it never bottoms out. So you have a spring that's going from the very front of the gun all the way to the back of the gun. And there's never a bottom out portion of the gun like the Sega has, because it's strictly just like an AK-47. It's constantly bottoming out, and you're constantly getting that jarring motion with your shoulder, which brings your muzzle travel up, and you're all over the place. This one is like a giant pogo stick. It's absorbing that recoil and reduction into the gun back and forth, and so it stays in here rather than going into here. So I'm going to do full auto with the AA-12, and we'll have some little bit of slow-mo with that, and then I'm also going to show you the full auto with the Sega 12 gauge to see the difference in muzzle travel and the way the gun moves. So let's get into it. Enough said.
The Sega fully automatic 12 gauge is manufactured in the Ishmash factory in Russia. It is 8 pounds in weight and has a cyclic rate of 600 rounds per minute, which is identical to the AK-47 due to the fact it's built around the same platform. The Atchison Assault 12, also known as the AA-12, originally designed by Max Atchison, is now currently designed by Jerry Baber. The AA-12 runs off of a long-stroke gas piston. Constructed mainly of stainless steel, it is pretty much maintenance-free. It weighs 10 pounds and shoots 360 rounds per minute.
This is the Sega full auto 12 gauge. This is another competing product that you would see for a fully automatic shotgun. Seeing how we're testing the AA-12 shotgun, which is known for being the most low recoil and hardest to find, and pretty much the top of the line full auto shotgun on the market. I want to compare it to a Sega, which is well known, and show you the difference in recoil. We have slow-mo right here on the GoPro, and you'll see the difference between this gun and the AA-12. Gives you a reason why it's so sought after. Check this out.
Damn, that bounces all over the place. I'd fire it semi-auto only, if it'll let you.
Okay, so, still does the job. There's no doubt about that. But, as you can see, and most likely we'll see in the slow-mo, the barrel is traveling all over the place. So even this is 15 feet. even though we still got the target, the shells itself are going all over the target. Now let's compare it to the AA-12 auto shotgun. Safety is off, ready to roll. So as you can tell, this gun itself, it's staying in one spot. I was shooting slightly to the right.
All right, so drones, how effective are they? How far away do they come in from? And how close do they have to be to get an accurate shot on you? They actually got to get pretty fucking close. Just flying overhead and dropping it, especially in a place where there's buildings, every little thing in there is going to catch a breeze. 4 o'clock p.m. Alright, so the AA-12 doesn't have to be the AA-12. And of course, you got to pick your rounds right. You can also make cut rounds. Those are pretty important as well. It's a possibility. I'm sure you guys want to test out whatever works best. But yeah, this skeet shooting, you want to be able to take out drones before they drop the ordnance on you. So learn how to skeet shoot. Even if they're moving quick, you can still drop them. There's people who do range shoots where they pull the skeet and you gotta wait until the light turns green before you shoot. It's about a half a second light. It's not very long. But by the time you get the gun raised up and pointed, it's already been out there for a second and a half and it's about to hit the ground, and you have to shoot it before it hits the ground. Teaches reflexive shooting. Cheese cutter shotgun round. I don't recommend doing just a cheese cutter. I recommend a cheese cutter with some buckshot, or even better yet, you don't want birdshot, it's too small, but something similar. Something just a little bit bigger. This is a cheese cutter round. Sorry. That's a commercial. It's a cheese cutter shotgun round. Shotguns are old, they work well. You're not going to find much better than that. You want to get rid of drones? Get one of those. 35 yards, you can have a little bit of problems hitting it depending on what kind of ammunition you're using. This cheese cutter round, it's got a good drop because they're all attached to each other. But it also strings out and it's accurate. With a few more of them balls in there to go along with it that aren't attached to the string, you're going to increase your chances of hitting a drone. If you hit it with the stringed portion, you can do a lot of damage. You don't necessarily even have to have the string in there. You could just fill it up with pellets. So, yeah, you don't want drones blowing up your tanks. Have a shotgunner. Add a shotgunner to every unit. Whether you got a 6-man or an 8-man rifle platoon, I highly recommend adding another man. You need to have a full-time drone gunner. It's pretty well become a necessity on the modern battlefield. Ukraine, Russia, Palestine, Israel, they've shown us this. Civilian drones are where it's at. Because although we talk about the great and mighty EMP that's supposed to equalize our opponents, it works on everything. An EMP will drop an H 64 Apache, same as it'll drop a Ka 52. It'll destroy your targeting system, same as it'll destroy your enemy's targeting systems. You're really going to destroy all of your electronic advantage over a dinky drone? You're going to make millions, if not tens of millions, or hundreds of millions of dollars worth of equipment, all obsolete immediately over a $500 drone? Yeah, get a fucking shotgunner, god damn it. Learn how to shoot.